Okay.
All right.
We're here and we're queer.
Hi. Hi, buddy.
Um,
I just said we're so good at it.
we're so good at that, sister.
I mean, well, this is the I don't know how homophobic it is now, but like I've been watching or following along with the Stanley Cup playoffs. If because A, hockey, B, Canada, B, the Penguins and the Canadians are in it, and C, like I don't like basketball, so like it's the perfect sport for me. So I've been half following along because I don't want to get the subscriptions or anything quite too yet, and it has been going fantastically ish.
Hey, English.
Hi, Tinglish. It's just good to have. Like, I mean, like everybody's signing their emails off. Like, go Habs, go. It was very cute. I have mate as well. Ooh, ow, 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 fork. Audible invisible. Yay.
Okay. I feel like I might as well float my idea
Yes.
at you. Um. What was the exact context? It was I was watching like a YouTube documentary about
Mm,
the history of the Spice Islands, as I do.
okay. Yeah.
Um, basically, like on the plane home, Spotify decided it hated me and wouldn't let me listen to anything I had downloaded.
That's
It
annoying.
it wouldn't even open. Like there was something seriously wrong.
Was it just like
Um,
Spotify, like being like as you kind of flew over some random ass like airspace, or
no, literally like within like half an hour of being on the
oh,
plane.
George. Oh, that
Um,
bites.
um, so I figured out that my uh, YouTube app was working, and I had saved this documentary for ages. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is all lead up to the big thing that was Audible Invisible. Um, the someone in the documentary uh, was one of three people from his family who wasn't killed in a race. Uh,
Conflict.
yeah, racially motivated conflict.
Okay.
Um, oh no, it was a different guy. It was a different guy that I was
Oh,
thinking
okay,
of.
good. Phew.
No, but it was this whole thing of it was about how in a different racially motivated conflict, um, when the Dutch were colonizing the Spice Islands, um, when they arrived, they were trying to negotiate with the local Bandanese people, um, um, and the Dutch made these pacts with them, and then they completely went against everything they agreed to, and
Mm.
then they decided that they didn't like the fact that the Bandanese were like, "Hey, we told you you weren't allowed to build any forts on the island because we own it."
What's that?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like, why did you build a fort on the island? And the Dutch were like, you're a bit uppity, aren't you? Local people who have been controlling these Spice Islands for like as long as written history
For centuries.
indicates. We're gonna
Yes.
kill every single one of you
Oh,
and replace you with people from other islands.
hi, Madeline. You joined a great time.
Yeah.
Where was
Uh,
the thought from that?
and so they were interviewing this local historian, um, and they were saying like, well, why, um, is like, why would you keep the Dutch fort up if what it effectively represents to a lot of people would
Is
be
trauma
like genocide? Yeah.
for sure.
And what he said was that like we didn't know it. We know was it no talk or no say or no hear? There was some combination of no and like a verb of indirect evidentiality, where I was like, I actually think this is quite cool. Like the idea that you could have like I don't want it to be for every verb,
Yeah.
but maybe for like verbs of experience, they have some kind of play with the auxiliary system where it's like you further define things. And I'm gonna very quickly run over to a poll.
Yeah.
Because the strategy that won was the transpossessive option. So this is basically the closest thing to what English does.
Indeed.
And so we might as well just call it a verb of possession, right? A verb to have takes a possessor and possessee as core arguments. And basically what we said was that we could incorporate various generic nouns as effectively classifiers for a verb to have.
Sorry, I'm like working personal things are going on right now, so I'm kind of like got a little frazzled. So I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Yes,
as trans people should earn everything.
Yes, 51% and more.
Apples.
You earn everything.
Everything. Oh, it's just.
Are the Habs losing? The Habs are tied 2-2 out of with the Tampa Bay Lightning. They so it's 7 it's 7 games in total, so it's the best out of 7. So, and then whoever wins that a set of 4 will move on, and such as.
Oh no, proto-lang. So, on some level, actually, I think did I add a section for this?
Potentially so. Probably.
Yeah,
so.
non-verbal predicates. Okay. We don't have any copulae stuff decided. Yeah. And okay, so the language family uses a transpossessive verb. Does that make sense? Transpossessive verb?
I think so.
I'll put verb in scare quotes in case people tell us that. Uses a transpossessive verb where the possessor is the ergative and the some let's see. I don't think that's right. I think you say object in the absolutive, but anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it makes sense insofar that we know it's like a possessive like relationship. So like I can understand like both the object and possessive being the same thing.
Okay. So we I don't know how much we want to do right now.
I also don't. What?
Is that too silly to say?
No, trust me, it's not silly to say. I feel like we're both in just like really weird positions right now. So like I have not a clue where to even begin.
Yeah.
I was hoping the poll would help us out with that, but alas. I think
the what? The poll?
The poll. Oh, you have this here. Where were you in this document? Because likelier than not, do pronouns? Okay, yeah. There's not like yeah. There's no pronominal subject agreement at all. I think we were looking at like the causative and stuff and kind of like non-finite verbs from last week, if I remember that.
Yeah, there was some of that going on. I think that like where we've not lacked a obvious poll option, I've been trying to go back into the Gram Bank stuff and finding things that
we need. I know we have our causative, right? Do we have any valency decreasing constructions? Do we have a passive, or I guess in this case, like an anti-passive?
I don't think we've worked any of that out yet.
No, I know we didn't.
I remember I was thinking about applicatives, but I can't remember why.
I remember that we were as well, and I also can't remember why.
I think it was because they would have been useful. So if we had the loc possessive or the compossessive form, then the way to get things onto the verb itself would be to applicativize them.
But since neither of those options did win, I mean, I was partial to the loc possessive. That is what I voted for. So I do want to see maybe some merit with like a loc of applicative potentially. But if we want to kind of stay not in theme, or kind of just like using that idea and applying it, no pun intended, in another way.
I feel like we need to like take a second, gather ourselves a little bit, and figure out what really needs to come next. Because I think like
should we like? I think we need to kind of maybe take a break from like conceiving of new sort of like, how do I phrase this? Like new sort of constructions and such, and kind of move towards like the more like revision sort of things. We do also need to do that too, though.
Oh, I think especially like the applicatives are interesting, but might be like it's not something I want to be productive in the current form of the language,
Mm.
which doesn't mean that we shouldn't evolve it, because like for the proto language, the lack of the oblique requirement in the possessive, it doesn't make it as tempting is the wrong word. No, tempting is fine. Like, you know, if you were trying to say all the time, well, I'm with I don't know what you would call this. I'm with the fidget toy. I'm with the toy. It's like it's cool. It's like,
It is very fun.
yeah. Then saying like being able to shove the with onto the verb would, in theory, like scoop everything up. I'm like half considering getting David's document out and just doing a little quick checkaroo of what is usually included. Because we've done our phonology stuff.
We've done, yeah, we're pretty much set on that.
Okay. So, nouns. Do nouns inflect for number? They don't inflect, but each. So, is this the right one? Yeah. So, nouns. Okay. Oh, do you want to come up with a language name?
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes. I love
Yeah.
this. Yes, yeah, we need to. Okay. So I'm also kind of looking at like the island a little bit and just thinking about I wish we kind of like had some kind of an idea, and maybe you might have a good idea. But I feel like looking at like the island we're focusing on, like the mountains are pretty big. It's going to be kind of I'm assuming like more drier on like the northern side of the island, where people are probably going to be more, at least of this language.
On Adalu, it's so far south that there's just loads of precipitation all the time.
Perfect. So it doesn't even matter.
Like, and the other thing I would say is that this is more of like a trade language. So, like I'm not expecting them to be like right up against the mountains. Although, to be fair, with languages are not people and people are not languages. So, if it does become a like more widely used trade language, then like there's no reason why it shouldn't be used in the mountains. But
For sure.
It's not.
So I'm thinking of kind of like ways to apply that, because if it is like a trading language, we could kind of like have the name reflect that in terms of like where it comes from. So like maybe like I was gonna even say like something like based on like exchange, or like something like kind of like, but that doesn't seems too obvious and seems too transparent. Yeah.
Well, you get like, in terms of the languages that tend to fit this, you have like the term like lingua franca, right? And there was also there was like a Mediterranean one as well or something. Examples. I mean, the thing is, not all of them have like names that make them obviously lingue francae.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like Songhay is like one, like a trade language, and like the Sahel.
Do you know what Songhay comes from?
No, I don't actually.
Mm-hmm.
I can look. I'm just gonna use my phone because it's right here, and my computer is just like dumbly slow.
I can shove it in the dictionary.
Let's see.
Songhai.
Well, whatever is spoken in like the Central African Republic, I know is like a big old trade language. Congo, Songo, yeah. It is a Creole language based on Mbandi language. I don't know, I'm not familiar, but on Niger Congo language with, I guess, probably a stratum of like how do I phrase it, like kind of like what was going on in that sort of area.
Mm-hmm. So Songhai is a name that gets applied to them, but the Songhai are a subgroup of the Aineha. So it's like and that's the Songhai Borai, and then you're like, well, what does Songhai Borai mean? It's just like, as soon as this is the thing, you often end up relying on like very specific examples, only because they're the ones where you have the best documentation of what happened.
Yes.
Mediterranean lingua franca was also called Sabir.
Sabir.
Yeah, which is equivalent of saber, right? To know.
Yeah, because like that's what I was thinking of, like something that's kind of like based on like a greeting or an like a transaction or like a meeting of two people, like almost like kind of like a shaking of hands, kind of like a means of like mutual respect, of like an agreement on the deal that is to be made.
I mean, this is a bit of a play on words, but I could see like agreeable language. If we want to try and figure out how we would say agreeable.
How will we say agreeable? I mean, like we don't have a lot of like. Where does agree come from? Probably. I mean, like, I know like accord is like to in accordance with, but I still don't know what that means.
Or slash like language of the agreeable.
Yeah, it comes from like Latin gratum for pleasing. So it comes from like to welcome, to greet, to please a little bit. So it does make sense in like the grand scheme of things. I'm seeing like other sort of like, because it's the able part that's more like the difficult portion of it.
That's just potential.
Okay, great. So it's now more so kind of like conveying the agreement part.
Like, I would say like you're saying like shaking hands. I guess the question is like how would we world build them coming to an agreement on something? Because I think that like this like
yeah.
So if the Latin is like it's too pleasing.
Yeah. Like to be like pleasing onto something.
But like yeah, to be in harmony about opinion. Um, see, the thing is, the more that you look up the different things on Wiktionary, the more you're like, yes, that's. Oh no, I'm looking up agree, not agreeable. That would be more useful. Like, so the Myanmar is a meaning something essentially like being of the same disposition.
Yeah, I'm either in the form of like thought sharing or like a welcome sort of deal.
So the I don't know why it's different to the Russian. It's similar to the Polish. I'll try and say the Polish. Yeah, it's there's a construction that is the same in Polish, Ukrainian, and Belarusian, which is basically that you take a word for agreement and you turn it into an adjective, and it makes something that means like in agreement, harmonious or consistent. So in Polish, it's zgodne, and in Belarusian, it's żadne.
Okay.
Well, the Irish is very short. It's from an old word meaning satisfied.
Yeah, I also think along those lines. I was also kind of like harking back to like the contentedness vibe. But that's also like
very that
yeah,
was Yapa, wasn't it?
it is. That's a too far north ideal, if you will. I think they'll be more hopefully not in tune with their emotions, but like have more robust like words for that emotion, I guess. But that's kind of like the exact one I'm hoping for a little bit. So maybe like I don't think we've come to like no pun intended like an agreement on like any idea of where these are going to come from. We have ideas, we haven't like decided on what's going to happen.
Like, I think I'm just trying to think through things. I don't actually know how much I like the potential thing.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of in it as well, because I think like the concept of agreeability or to be agreeable, I think that can be boiled down into like not a single word, but can be kind of like as a general like adjective.
Well, I question.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have anything written about adjectives yet.
Yeah. That's also kind of like with our like,
Um,
non-finite verbs, and we have like stative verbs too.
so yeah, we have stative verbs. So I guess the thing is, right, because we're doing stative verbs, that then sort of forces us into the...
Oh wait, Jake, come where I am in this doc, like right above like nonverbal predicates, because we have like the man is tall, or the person is tall rather, and then we have like this like doodle in here, like what is bulk? That's what muck became. So like there's this like person is tall, or a person classifier, if you will, tall.
Well, this is where person they tall.
Mm-hmm. So this might be kind of like,
but we also... The thing is, we had also decided that we weren't doing... I think that none of this is written up properly, which
no,
means
for
that
sure,
I wouldn't take it as
like sacrosanct. Yeah,
because that to me really seems like the whole
like
pronouns
yeah.
before verbs thing, which we decided against. So
Okay. Goodbye.
I mean,
I don't want to
no,
leave
we don't.
Julio.
Well, no. Put it back.
Okay.
I'd say like I'd like that there, and there's the whole thing, right, of like ditte ditte is tall. I'm fine with person tall for the person is tall.
I'm also fine with person is tall. I mean, yeah. Or
I guess this is half of where
old way for it.
they're talking about what do you call it?
The participles?
No, the non-verbal predicates becomes important. Because you know, people... I guess you then run into like the question of, if this is how you say it, the person is tall, right?
I don't think that is anymore, right? Because like it's verb initial. So we've gone from our VS to SV order though.
Neither of these are verb initial.
No. This is verb initial. That's what I'm saying. This is how you would say the tall person.
You mean this is how you'd say the person is tall?
Yes, sure. Yeah. Yeah. This is like an older, like this is like pre-rebracketing.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be the person is tall. don't want to just like create a root for this, but like I want to be a little bit.
I think it's just useful to consider it relative to like I don't want to end up coining lots of new things, but I also feel like we have like no words for anything.
I know. We also have been like not that great at like documenting things as well a little bit. Like at least like new words we've made. Especially verbs. Verbs I have no clue.
Well, the verbs we haven't really properly worked out what's going on yet.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Oh gosh.
We also just like we have a word for root, and it definitely wouldn't be. We have a word for kohlrabi. We can say kohlrabi. Well, not all kohlrabi is root, but
yeah.
Like we need. I say that we, even if we just like make something up, we just need a word for a thing, which is a smaller kind of thing. We have a word for marigold.
Yeah.
Have we got flower yet?
I don't think we have flower yet. We have specific flowers.
Well, let's make a word for flower.
Yeah. Flower gives where's the proto-phenol? Here it is. I don't like flowers feeling kind of P to me.
We definitely can't just make it P.
No. I know we can. Make it. I'm thinking it's to have it begin. George is asking. I'm assuming a conceptual question. Do we need a general term for flower? Could we like specify like marigold as like the word for flower and potentially like derive a new word for marigold, for example?
I literally just want. I don't want to care about any of that shit.
Okay.
Sorry, that was too strong. It's not. It doesn't deal with the thing that we're actually trying to do.
Okay.
Which is,
his name.
We like want to be able to. I want to figure out what our equational thing is for nouns, because it may be that all we do is take our odd like I don't know enough examples of a thing where you have a stative verb that you're then, because the stative verb things, it kind of implies that you would expect them to form a mini like verbal thing.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
But what do we then do if we're using, like, can you use surely we will allow people to use nouns as modifiers as well.
Yeah, I think we should. Like, compounding should happen, or at least like in sort of like.
No, that's not what I mean. I don't mean compounding. I mean
just like marigold path, like the path of marigolds.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just feel like I'm.
Yeah, my head is like fully not in this right now, so I like understand where we're kind of both in a little bit of a rut.
I don't even think we're in a rut. I just think I'm a bit snappy and tired, and you're a bit thinking about other things, and I don't want to be unfair to the people watching, because I'm very pleased that we have people who care enough about what's going on for us to be like here.
Yeah. Do you know, I'm glad that you're glad that we're not locked in today, and potentially you're not either. So solidarity indeed.
Okay. So you wanted it to start with a P.
Yeah, let's do like no, don't say that. Let's do PA. Could you like PALKU? Palku.
Palgu.
Was
Palgu.
that good?
Palgu.
I hope you have this code. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know why. I don't know why I feel like the U.
I don't like PA.
Palgu. Palga, Palgi. No, the LG thing is just
Yeah. I'll think PARNI coda. Parni something like that. Or Parnu. Ooh, Parnu. PARNU. I don't think Parnu. I feel like we have a lot of like it's gonna be pan. Oh, actually it's not a bad form. PARNUQ. Parn comes Panok. Panic.
It makes me think of manok.
Mm.
Do you know what manok means?
I don't.
Manok is it's very wide in Austronesian languages to mean chicken.
Oh, I love it. I also learned, speaking of chicken, that Maddie Morphosis, famous straight drag queen, went to the nationals competition for chicken judging. And I guess she can tell what hen would be great at laying eggs just based upon their feet color and shape.
So Parnok.
I like Parnok because it kind of like it feels very like bloomy to me.
Parnok.
Panuk. That was a K.
You keep moving. It's Panok.
Panok.
Yeah.
Panok. Okay.
Like
Panuk.
Like it's why I'm like
Panok. Yeah, I do keep identifying that a little bit. Panok.
Panok. Actually, now I'm missing the R's.
Pamak.
Pamak. I like Pamak.
I like Panak. Panak.
I thought you were saying Pamak.
Oh, but with the M? We can do it with the M. Yeah, Pamak.
Yeah.
Pamak. Let's do Pamak.
It's also like visually entirely mirrored.
Yes. Oh. This is kind of cool. I like this. Because hopefully it'll like show up a little bit somewhere.
I don't know why that's there. Pamak. Flower.
Oh. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also you're showing lethargy, not the screen.
Okay, so let's get that in the Odoloan dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
So
We have a P now.
Yep. Heading 3, P. So it's Pamak and I can do it.
Oh, I got my life.
You
one moment.
Initial P isn't ambiguous from what I remember.
No, it's just adjective and B.
Oh, I didn't know if we wanted to having made a decision about that basically. Whether we like, do you really want the plural? I half understand that, like, because also the plurals, the goal wasn't that you could like mix and match necessarily, was it? It was that
each word has, or each like class of words has its own unique pluralizer.
Well, it wasn't even that there were classes. It was that you weren't necessarily expecting the. Some of it was supposed to be about expectation, but I feel like our system is entirely predictable at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's just because we don't have a large breadth of words to allow us to make unpredictable or like maybe more nuanced determinations of what goes with what.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did want to make sure that we keep the ones that do change, like Mabby.
Oh, you're saying like because of their predictability, we can just like leave away like most of that information. I see. Okay. Yeah.
I also don't know what these M dashes are doing, Miles.
You can blame me for that.
I am blaming you. That's
Okay,
what that
great.
was. And do we want to label these irregular forms?
Potentially.
So, also, how do you feel about bolding?
I don't want to be doing it soon.
I do have are they the same in your dialect?
Or hey, hold on, I got distracted. Say it again.
Building and bolding.
I do not know the difference between what you were saying.
Like losing your hair and
Yes.
making things bold.
Bolded. Yes, you can definitely make them bold. Yes, I heard balding, as you can probably tell.
I think I know you heard. I know that's what you heard, but I'm trying to work out whether you also say that is bolding.
I would say bold versus bald. I think bald. I think it's higher for me than the bold. There we go. Replace. Nice. Oh my god, where are we? There we go. Okay, nice. Hooray, verb 2D.
Folding and folding.
Folding and folding. Folding and folding the cheese. I think
everyone is tired.
Weird day today. I'm just like counting down those literal days to be sure of.
Everyone is tired. It's not good.
No. I think it's weird. Ugh. Okay. So we have this word for flower. General flower. A general flower can command all the armies.
Okay.
So is Pama going to be as a part of like the name of the language? Or are we slowly?
No, I just want to be able to say the marigold is a flower.
Okay, yay. Okay, we can say that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. The marigold is a flower. And
Which I think this would be in the non-verbal predicates section. So, there's half of it which is like what makes sense for them to do in the proto language, and only really once we've figured that out should we really be worrying about it here. And I feel like it's not helping us get to the name, but maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's fly, hot, and sexy.
we don't have any copula stuff decided yet. We don't.
Well, we've decided that the possessive structure isn't done like a distinct from the copula.
Yes, it can easily be done in the same way. No, okay. Yeah, we need probably. Do we need a copula root now? Because like it seems like we may be heading a little bit down that route if there's already like a transpossessive construction. I don't know if there's like good like correlation between that, whether or not like those things that have a transpossessive also have like an equational copula. Or in general one.
I don't think they're related.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I think that like where are we? Okay. Like the thing with the log possessive and the com possessive, like you could in theory have do what we did with Bocuse, which was that you have a split. No, we ended up using a copula that was locational and expanding it to work also with
yeah, you can see the table.
Where?
No, that like in my head. Sorry, for like what the Bocuse Delio did.
Yeah. No, because there's also a table from the Haspelmath paper.
Yeah.
We can just sort of like try and figure it out, right? So we're trying to say the a marigold is a flower.
So either it's just literal like marigold flower, or something goes well. The thing is, like, will this be person marked in the proto language? Will be like muck X. whatever the two words are for marigold and flower, respectively. Yeah.
Like there is one like you have to then worry about like if you say you are a
Exactly. So you are a flower, marigold. I'd rather be called a marigold than a pansy. So I'll say that. There's a joke there. Okay, great.
Like if you have like a zero copula,
Yeah,
it would be this.
correct.
If we say that like for something to be like a verb, it like I'm thinking of the example from I think it was Egyptian Arabic that would essentially make this come out as like kanzi. Am I still in that thing? No. I'm gonna change over to
the modern. Yeah, yeah.
So you basically like kanzi book pamak. So marigold, third person, flower. But I mean, Arabic is verb initial, isn't it? So this would.
I did think that was a very viable option. Like,
because it makes the. It provides the other information. I guess then you get into like. I don't know if I want to worry. No, it's better to figure this out now because we know we want to come back to the languages later. So if you were doing it like no, it doesn't have to be sensitive to tense. And we're not doing like it had been a flower. We're just saying
it's a type of flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What would that be theoretically? Hal.
I feel like it's nice to have the pronoun in there.
I'm also seeing merit in
that. It would then mean that like wait, what's the word for you?
Hal. H-A-L.
Hal. So Halkans. Halkanzi. Or Kanzi.
Yeah, also that as well. I think Hal Kanzi is where what I'm thinking is the preferred order. If we're going like this VSO to SVO, and then there's just like nothing there.
But then does Halkanzi imply Bok Kenzi Pamak?
Oh, this is why straight people hate pronouns, isn't it? I want to say no. Or maybe I want to say no, but I don't know why. If it's because like I just prefer that marigold Bach like flower example in that order. Or if it does make sense from a syntactical point where like the bulk like linking.
If you're expecting every verb to have a pronominal agreement, then like I think if it was gonna have a pronoun, it may make sense to go there.
Yes.
What do the audience think? Shall I make a poll? Not a binding poll, but
A general interest referendum. I think like
referendums have scarred me.
I know I don't play it.
Somehow. New poll. Where does the pronoun belong? Initially or medially? And we'll shove you up there. It's such horrible contrast.
It is horrible contrast, and it's only going to get worse.
I don't care there are only 3 of us here. We can enjoy a poll, just the 3 of us.
Exactly. It'll make it more decisive, I guess.
Okay.
Well, we're waiting for 3 people to write a number in the comments. I'm going to have a date. I feel like I need more sugar. I've had a lot of sugar today, but I think right now a bit more.
Ooh. Date.
Here's my sucarito tap.
The only sweet thing I have at home now is like honey.
Just like dip the spoon in or whatever.
Ooh, the cross section. Okay, so we have Juno voting for 2. Thank you, Juno.
I don't know if it counts me as watching or not.
Oh, it counted Tinglish. Yeah. That is a person. So it might be someone else. We'll see.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I was watching this one Instagram reel of 2. I think they were like Quebecois, like Chinese or Quebecois Asian of some degree, and they were talking about how much they love. I just didn't know like what specific sort of like region, but they're talking about like how much they both love durian, and about how like they didn't understand the whole like hate campaign against it a little bit. I never had it. I have no idea. I just know I would not like the texture of it. So I'm like, regardless of the smell, like I just don't want it like in terms of like it's too like squishy.
Mm-hmm. I've had it in ice cream a few times. I've seen it in person.
I've seen it in person as well. And especially now, like you are in like prime real estate to like see durian in person too. So you can like walk down the street to a random Asian market and probably find one yourself, theoretically. And probably so, yeah.
I think the thing is like,
I think we can close the poll as well.
I thought I didn't like papaya for a really long time, and it turned out that like I had only eaten shit papaya.
I feel like just fruits and I just don't like get along too well. Like I just never had the propensity to eat a lot of fruit. A cave creature. Well, now that we know that we have this medial pronoun.
Stop the paw.
Stop the paw.
I had to. I had to. Sorry.
I will say you could be proud of me that I had not been going to the chiropractor in a while, so that's at least like
I
something.
saw an interesting thing the other day, and it said if you click something once, that's usually fine. If you can click it more than once, that's really not good.
Yeah. Yes. And sometimes it like resets too.
Okay, so is this the right section? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Na na na. Okay, so equationally, I don't know enough of that song to do a like parody right now because I knew it much better as the only anally Willem cover of the Katy Perry
Katy Perry. No, that's a different one. I'm thinking
Unconditionally.
No, different song.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani, which is a parody of in itself from the Fiddler on the Roof musical, which is what I thought you were referencing or talking about.
No.
No, okay.
That's fine.
If it was a Rich Girl.
Equationally, the place of the verb is taken by a pronoun. No, that's not true. It's not true. So equationally,
two nouns can be put, or two nouns can be linked using the pronoun book.
No, because it's not just. It's because if you said it's going to be like Buck and relatives most of the time. So there is no verb like equational copula. Rather, two nouns because I'm trying to think like
what could you say that like I know you're going to say no, but I'm going to say it. Like, could you say that pronoun is acting kind of as like a topic marker?
No.
Okay, great.
I'm glad you know me well enough.
I do know you well enough. I think I'm just trying to find like the correct verbiage to like kind of like distill like what's happening down. Because like
I'm sure that if we like rip off Haspelmouth, no one will care.
No.
So it's rather two. The thing is, it's not only two nouns. It's rather when producing an equational nonverbal predicate, a pronoun matching the subject in number.
Definitely person.
Person and number. Follows with an optional, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to like figure this all out. I think the "you are a marigold" thing is not helping us. It's so if you ask what is a marigold, and then you say, if you wanted to say that is a flower,
Yeah. The marigold.
then would that just be
Boltamak.
mark?
Yeah, it would be. We don't need to know Elia.
And then it's like if the question is
Who is a marigold?
like
Like if someone was playing at a children's play.
do you mean which or
Sure. Yeah.
oh who is fine? I mean,
I'm just trying to like frame it from the IU standpoint a little bit.
like I know that we often end up making a word for person because gender is scary.
Very much so.
But this is where having like the girl is a woman, that doesn't make sense.
The girl, the child.
Yeah, that sort of thing is very helpful. Like
which flower is this? Or that be what is a marigold? A marigold is a flower. Which flower is the marigold?
No, because then you could just use a demonstrative, couldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Which this is actually like a decent place where demonstratives could be different from other things.
I think we do only have demonstratives. Do our demonstratives act pronominally?
We started talking about this last week, didn't we?
We did.
I don't think we wrote up the demonstratives properly in here, did we?
Correct. We also left a place for demonstratives and numbers. With there,
but then didn't write very much.
Yay, go with us. Because where do they come from again? They come from the phi and the phi. I don't remember if that was just like how it happened from like a proto standpoint. But we would have put that in there. Oh yeah, phi and then phi. Where's geese? That would probably no.
I feel like you've got the more interesting stuff on your screen right now because I'm literally just like deleting stuff that. Like,
I'm trying to remember how.
Did we decide something about possessive classifiers?
I think I remember back in the day that I wanted possessive classifiers, and I don't know if this pertains anymore to where we're going.
I think she's slightly tangential right now.
I agree.
But I'm gonna leave it here and I'm gonna bold it. I think that we came up. We both went away and read a chapter.
Jonathan's here. Jonathan, welcome in the last 15 minutes. I'm glad you could spark hopefully some inspiration. And then yes, Juno, I hopefully wish you a wonderful pizza birthday dinner. I hope it is not a Hawaiian pizza. I hope it is not
Happy birthday to June. No happy birthday to June.
No.
No happy birthday to June. No.
Oh.
I
I thought you were saying no happy birthday to June. No happy birthday to June.
But Juno's name isn't June, so it's fine.
It is fine, but again, rebracketing, it matters.
Rebracketing does matter.
It does. Oh, lorsh. That is
We have a note for explicit present tense, but we aren't doing it.
Jonathan, what is happening is a great question. We have been in neither like camp of productive or unproductive. We're just kind of here.
Today, everything went to shit.
Yeah, today's a weird day.
I don't know why prepositions is there and noun number is here.
I don't know why either.
These are our personal pronouns.
Demonstratives aren't in the proto-language.
Okay.
They're only in the modern. And that...
Okay. Demonstratives, so at the proto stage, there were two demonstratives, a proximal and a distal.
Yeah, that's
Promixal. Ooh.
Distal. Ooh.
I hope your sister's co-workers were nice.
I hope so as well. Co-workers are a fun folk sometimes.
I did a nice segment where I showed everyone the date that I ate. I have so many of these like little date stones everywhere.
You should try growing one and see if it sprouts.
I think that's plant cruelty, trying to grow a date in England.
Mm.
The thing that I like least about the dates is the fact that these tend to only be grown in Saudi, but they are the best dates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, how cool dates it would be. So the plural forms are fa, f, shua, and ngi.
So F schwa is the distal, isn't it?
F schwa is the distal that has been now mapped onto like the visibility deal. So there's distal fa and proximal neath. And then
Like that, right?
Correct. Hey, can I trade you something? Could you do what I asked you to do with this and like turn the volume down a little bit and go in there and do it? Thank you. Sorry, our hard boots room.
Okay. When we're talking about using them pronominally, remind me what exactly we mean.
So that it could stand alone and not need a noun to that's modifying it.
Like this one.
Or like this marigold, for example. Like it could not be removed from this. Like this could not stand alone. It has to be this something. Okay.
I feel like
I'm making a little bit of chocolate.
Like there's this thing, and then there's like this stuff, right?
This is why I'm really like I'm adverse to wanting them to be pronominal. I'm thinking of them just becoming like adnominal, especially in the Odaluan language. Like they could might be like pronominal in the proto language, then just have lost that sort of like ability. They just forgot that move. And now they just like they need, especially now with like the visibility. I think that also plays a part into it too. And I'm kind of just like spilling a little bit.
It's like
because also this is also something that's important too. If they are pronominal, then they're likely they're not going to take number marking.
say that again.
If they are behaving pronominally, then they could also take number marking and also potentially inflect for case. If they are acting only adnominally, they do not have to be subject to that, especially since they're likelier to follow the nouns that they modify.
Mm-hmm. I think I like this, but I guess the question is like then what do we do if we run into a situation where we would use them?
Then we would have to either do like this one or combine it with muck.
Mm-hmm. This feels like a decision that is like contained enough that it would make a good like weekly poll.
Yes, and boy do I have a camp to cheer for. Y'all, I'm gonna make my campaign. I'm gonna nominate an option.
Okay. So oh, okay. Jonathan, tell us one interesting thing that you learned this week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So demonstratives, pronouns, and
I feel like I'm going to respond to chat, but to respond to Juno, I feel like I use double auxiliaries or double modals way too much, especially like might, could, and could might very often, and may can. I don't think I use may can actually, but yes, Jonathan, I'm glad that you have a little like bolster of campaign against you. I also think like this week has barely even started yet, so I don't like. I guess what was your favorite thing that happened to you like yesterday?
Oh, that's fun. Jonathan says that it may be cheating because it was over a week ago, but Viola and Fiddle may be cognate.
Do you want to learn my little fun etymology fact I learned yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the word sabotage shockingly is French. That's not the cool part. The cooler part is that it comes from like protesters of the Industrial Revolution, like throwing boots in like I'm imagining like a Fargo wood chipper, for example. Like, yes, the shoes indeed. So like it comes from like butt meaning boot, and like to like throw a boot in there. I love that. I think it's cute. To like put like a wrench.
I want to know, Jonathan, did you learn this from Pasta Grammar, or did you learn it different way? And I learned it from Pasta Grammar.
Oh, speak of the devil, I have artichokes in the fridge that I could make for dinner. And I will say,
everyone should like that.
Should like that I'm making artichokes for dinner.
like make yeah. Upvote it, everyone.
Look how it works.
Upvote.
Upvote it. I will say that like I do have an odd number, like literally have 3. So like I don't know how like like filling up it would be nourishing, if you will. Yes, artichoke for dinner. Thank you, Jake, for making a cute little poll. I'm gonna put one because I do want an artichoke for dinner. I always want an artichoke. It's spring.
Wait, I don't think I remember. Can I vote?
No, you gotta be in chat, babe. yeah, you have to log
No
on.
voting by proxy allowed in this chamber.
No voting by proxy. Oh. You can, I don't think you can vote twice.
No, it won't let us vote twice.
Where's your 2 in this? Why don't you want to? Well, I mean, you're going to go to bed soon. Fingers crossed. I doubt that, but
I mean, I really fancy washing my hair, honestly. But
Facts.
then I sort of would then wait until it's dry.
not Jonathan going into the account. Oh no. we have very I hope y'all bring this energy to the poll for our Patreon this week, because this is the energy we need to be either vehemently against or for my option.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. In the pro language, we have these 2 demonstratives. They could have been made predominantly an anomaly. I don't want it to be both. I don't want both to be an option. I want it to be one or the other.
So in the proto language, there will be
2 demonstratives. However, how they are used, we do not know.
Did you have a period ever where you were seeing lots of videos that were done with the Chinese voiceover, and they would always end with "Danan dusted"?
Water from the Mississippi River. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know. This is exactly.
I probably shouldn't have done the accent, but I need everyone to know this was specific to.
I unironically have loved those videos because they actually produce good recipes. I think they actually made some good content. It's like it's a short form media thing, Jonathan. So like if that's not your vehicle anymore, like mine, then so be it. But also like they would make like kind of like Chinese recipes, kind of like more like less like takeout vibe, but more so like kind of more like traditional. But also, speak of that devil, Jake, I had learned that somewhere in Montreal serves a spice bag poutine, and that looked fantastic. Fantastic.
Like the Irish one.
Legitimately so. And you just pour all that delicious gravy on top, and it looked banging. There was chunks of like meat in it.
I'm sure it's lovely for everyone who chooses to eat it.
I also agree, and I would be one of those people.
Home cake.
Home cake. Come on, home cake.
Oh. Mother-in-law brought me home cake for my birthday.
Yes. My mother-in-law brought home me cake. What kind of cake is home cake?
Oh, that is
a home fry.
You should be able to ask.
It's a home fry.
We decided we're up to where these demonstratives might be going. Especially pronouns. Maybe they could be.
They could be heroes. Oh yes. Either of you share pictures of said cakes that you are eating at this moment, or rather, that one mother-in-law.
Oh my god, that's such a good Miles yawn picture.
Me yawning?
Yeah, there's such a good Miles yawn in here.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm being slandered online.
It's not slander.
I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it now. Oh, that's beautiful. That really does give like this is not meant to be a jab at me, but like performative male rap boy like face.
I don't think you're performing your rattiness.
Oh, thank you. I probably had Jonathan with the potato, with the pumpkin. I don't know why I said potato.
I don't know. You're in a Putin sort of mood.
I am in Putin mood though. That does sound tasty. Okay, well, 601, and we're making the poll.
No, I'm making that an emoji.
Oh no.
Now everyone can Miles yawn. You're lucky I didn't call it rat yawn. The cake looks really good. Is it pumpkin? Yeah, pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Where's everybody's
Pumpkin.
fire sticker?
Pumpkin.
Ping ping. There we go.
Pum, pum.
Okay, y'all. I think it's a good time for bye.
Yeah, I think the poll shall be written.
The poll shall be written. We know
Another
exactly what
day.
direction needs to go. Yeah, and it is definitely not a hard decision that you will be ruminated over. So yes. Okay, doke. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.